Hi friends, today I'm going to take a full Duolingo English practice test. And in the process of the test, I'll also share some useful tips to help you prepare for the test. Okay, let's get started. The first section is read and select. It mainly tests our vocabulary. Okay, wilderness. No. Conceited. No. Seize. Yes. Promise. No. Sparsely. Yes. Dissatisfied. Yes. Collaborate. Cancellation. Yes. Mortality. Yes. Substantially. Bland. No. Okay, fill in the blanks. In this section, we need to read the sentence very quickly and find the words for the blanks. The government's financial incentives were designed to economic development in rural regions. To spur. As soon as he opened the door, he instantly fell in love with the house. You should try to, since we will be walking, lighten the online survey asks about how share their households couples. They held the letter in their trembling hands, a sinking feeling growing in their gut. Now we can start over and launch into the topic again tomorrow. To balance the account, calculate the total sum of all transactions. I dreamed I was sliding down Nutritionists emphasize the importance of a balanced diet to maintain.
Where did you splash them?
Where did you splash them?
Where did you splash them?
Okay, we need to read this sentence. In a mathematical function, every output value corresponds to a specific input value.
The system is similar to what we've used in the past.
The system is similar to the one we used in the past. The first time we listen to this sentence, we need to write as much as we can.
The system is similar to what we've used in the past. The system is similar to what we've used in the past.
To what we've used. To what we've used in the past. Unpleasantly cold room. The temperature in this room is nearly unbearable. Even in the middle of the summer, it's abnormally chilly in here. I can't concentrate when my fingers and toes feel like they will freeze right off. Authentic learning is an approach that emphasizes the application of knowledge and skills in real-world contexts.
When he stood up, he realized that his leg had fallen asleep.
When he stood up, he realized that his leg has fallen asleep.
When he stood up, he realized that his leg had fallen asleep.
Has fallen asleep.
When he stood up, he realized that his leg had fallen asleep.
Has fallen? Modern methods of construction offer benefits such as increased strength and durability.
Contrary to our expectation, the teams were quite evenly matched.
Contrary to our expectation, the teams are quite evenly matched.
Contrary to our expectation, the teams were quite evenly matched.
Were, okay, were. When we listen to the sentence for the second and third time, we need to correct the sentence.
Contrary to our expectation, the teams were quite evenly matched.
Okay. Uniform, the jury members preferred. In jury selection, lawyers are now beginning to favor individuals who are uninformed about uninformed about the topic of the case. The logic is that individuals who come in with experience, a topic with will also have strong opinions. Prior knowledge supposedly affects their ability to be impartial. Coming with expecting. I'm not sure this blank. Okay, next.
We've ascertained the truth.
We've asked him the truth, maybe.
We've ascertained the truth.
We've asked him the truth.
We've ascertained the truth.
asked him to choose. Yeah. And you get to meet so many new people from all over the world.
Psychology teaches us that our behavior influences our beliefs.
Psychology behavior influence our beliefs.
Psychology teaches us that our behavior influences our beliefs.
That our behavior influences our beliefs.
Psychology teaches us that our behavior influences our beliefs.
Okay. This dynamic behavior of chemical equilibrium has numerous practical applications.
They liked swimming.
Like swimming.
They liked swimming. They liked swimming.
They liked swimming. Okay. Over time, the two pilots started working together as partners instead of competitors.
We later realized that the window had been open the whole time.
We later realized that the window had been open the whole time.
We later realized that the window had been open the whole time. We later realized that the window had been open the whole time.
Okay. William Herschel's theory of stars. He also suggested that afterwards it would collapse into a ball of gas from which new stars would emerge. Okay.
I'd be willing to pay.
I'm like willing to pay.
I'd be willing to pay. I'd be willing to pay.
I'm willing to pay. I'm not sure. Okay, interactive reading. Over the past Techno has a way number of communication. 2 decades. Technology development has led to a number of broad changes in communications and have given way communication and information technology. These changes have fundamentally altered we connect with one another. The way with the natural world and with information. With one of the most profound changes has been the rise of mobile computing, which has transformed how we communicate, access information. Arguably being the single most significant factor in engaging and enabling these changes. Okay. As we increasingly turn to our mobile devices for information and communication, it becomes vital as how these technologies impact our social media. No. Social media has arguably been the single most significant factor. So here maybe, it's used networks. Single most significant factor in career enabling these changes. This is an example about how social media has been the most significant factor. So this one popular social network boasts more than 1 billion active users per month. So half of those. Yeah, it's an example. What time period is the article focused on? Over the past 2 decades. What is the most important factor in career enabling changes in communication? Has been the single most factor changes. Okay. Allow information to be the rise of mobile computing. Yeah, here. This one. Growth of mobile computing. Yes, this one. Okay, interactive listening. You are urban studies student who is nearing the end of their undergraduate studies. You are trying to decide if you should apply for a job or if you should apply for a doctoral program. You ask the professor for their opinion. Here we need to find all the key information. We are urban studies students and we are near the end of the graduate studies and trying to decide if should apply for a job or doctoral program. And the purpose of the conversation is to ask a professor for opinion. Okay, let's start. Okay, I'd like to share my, please, I hope you're doing well. What did you want to talk about? I have some great news to share. I'm here about my final paper. So this one, ask for opinion.
Hi, I'm doing well, thanks. What can I do for you?
In accounting. I'm not sure. I want to get your opinion on something. I'm near the end of undergraduate studies and I'm trying to decide if I should apply for a job or I should apply for a doctoral program. This one perfectly matched the scenario.
That's a tough decision. Have you been looking at jobs in the field that you're interested in?
Yes, I'm not applying for doctoral program, but yes, there are some programs that are good, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for more school. Yeah, I've been looking, but most jobs require at least a few years of experience.
That's true. A doctoral program would give you the opportunity to gain more knowledge and research experience in your field so that you can eventually get a job that you want.
Okay, so I can't wait to study. But it feels like it will take so long and I'm not sure if I'm ready to study for several more years. Yeah, as the professor is talking about the doctoral program, so this one match
It definitely takes a lot of time and commitment, but it can be very rewarding. If you're not sure if an advanced degree is for you, why don't you try working in your field for a few years and then decide whether or not to pursue a doctorate later on?
Okay, that's a good idea. Yes. Okay. Okay, before we click next, we need to try to remember all the key information urban study students near the end of grad studies and decide this one, ask for opinion. Because if we click next, we cannot come back. So we need to remember all the key information to write the summary, okay? So doctor would give you opportunity to gain more knowledge. So this is the advantages of taking doctoral program, okay? And but you are not sure. Why don't you try working in a field for a few years and then decide? This is the opinion of the professor. Working for a few years, then decide later. Okay, let's write the summary. I am an urban studies student who was near the end of the graduation, but I was not sure whether or not to find a job or take a doctoral program. So my professor gave me some advice like working for a few years before making the decision, which is very helpful. Okay. Next, writing. Oh, the image depicts very special dish. There a pancake in plate, and also two sausages which look extremely delicious and fantastic. Special meal. Okay, prepare to write about topic below. Have 5 minutes to write and write a follow-up response for 3 minutes. Photography has played an important role in society for more than a century. What do you think are its most significant impacts on society? Give specific examples to support your answer. Okay, so we need to write about the most significant impact. In the past 100 years, photography has played a significant role in the human civilization. visualization. From my perspective, it has two major effects on society. First of all, photography has helped people to record and memorize numerous valuable moments or events in the past. For example, we can still see some historical events which occurred many years ago by looking at the photos. The related photos. In addition, photography has also become an important form of art for human beings. We can see a lot of fantastic and amazing photos taken by professional photographers on magazines or the internet. Which have great values, culture, art, culture. Form of art. How has photography facilitated communication in society? Provide examples from your own life or historical events to support facilitate communication. Nowadays, photography become very useful and important tool in our communication, especially in the social media. We can find many people post and share some photos on their social media account, which are very informative. What's more, when we are chatting with our friends or family through some apps, we can also send them photos about some moments or events which are extremely efficient and helpful for the receivers to understand the situation or events by looking at the photos. This is really convenient. Okay, speaking. This section we have 3 speaking questions. You have 20 seconds to prepare and 90 seconds to respond. So we need to try to speak as much as we can.
Describe an event that is important in your culture.
An event is important in my culture.
Describe an event that is important in your culture.
From my perspective, an event that is the most important in my culture is the Christmas. I think the celebration of the Christmas is one of the most popular event for all the people in my country, and many people start actually when we are hanging out in the shopping malls, we can see the celebration of the Christmas actually started very early. Maybe in November we can see some decorations or sculptures about the Christmas elements, and we can also see the sculpture of Santa or some reindeers in the shopping mall, and many kids like to take pictures with the Santa. And what's more, during the Christmas, all the schools or companies will have a long holiday to celebrate. So I think, and during that time, people like to give best wishes to each other, and they will also enjoy a long vacation after a year. Prepare to speak about the image below. Okay, this picture depicts a woman who is standing in front of some ovens or refrigerators. I'm not sure. Maybe it's she is in the supermarket, and the woman looks like about 30 or 40 years old. She has brown hair and she is also wearing sunglasses. So maybe she is going to select some food. Maybe it's they are cakes, and we can see over the ovens or refrigerators there are some boards and with some words on it. Okay, I just saw it. It's grilled cheese. Yeah, so it's a container to preserve the cheese. Okay, so maybe the woman is going to make some sandwich at home, so she need to buy some ingredients in this supermarket. And I think but the light is not very bright. I'm not sure why. So this picture is generally very interesting. Explain how you think communities are formed and what makes them strong. Together build a community. What are some of the positive results that can come about when people form community? How communities are formed? I think community are formed based on two conditions. One is the geographical condition, because when some people or tribes or families are living together, then they have the basic condition to build a community. And the other essential condition is they need to share a common culture, right? Like they have the similar language, right? They use the same language, or they have some similar values and beliefs, like similar religions. Then people will spiritually unite together to form a community. So in the community, people often share a same culture and value. I think this has some positive results, because when people form a community, they can they live very close to each other, and so they can help each other to finish some difficult tasks. Otherwise, if they live separately, maybe some tasks is too difficult for one single person or family to complete. So I think community has many benefits for the daily life of the residents. Writing. Okay, this is the last writing. Describe the last time you enjoyed being out in nature. Do you think people should spend more time outdoors? How would this affect people's quality of life? Being out in nature. Okay. Last time that I enjoyed, I relaxed in nature was 2 weeks ago. I had a picnic with my friends in the reserve, which was not far from our community. We packed some sandwiches and sausage and sushi. was a wonderful time for all the participants. From my perspective, people should spend more time in nature, especially children. This is because being out in nature is a perfect way to help people release stress and refresh their minds. It helps people, which helps people to maintain the balance between work and life. So when people spending more time in nature, they will be healthier, both physically and mentally. Therefore, I believe that it is extremely beneficial for people to visit some natural places or reserves in their leisure time. Okay, the last question. Prepare to speak about a topic below for 3 minutes. There are many different types of groups and organizations, such as sports teams, professional organizational groups for people who are interested in group, or are there any disadvantage? Different types of groups, such as sports teams, professional organizations. Okay, nowadays we can find many different kinds of groups or organizations or clubs for people to share their common interests or to share some professional knowledge. I think this kind of organizations or groups have many benefits for the participants, because when people join sports teams or a club, they can have other people to share or do the activities together, so they can help and support each other, and they can also have a common goal, or they can get motivations from the group or sports teams. And what's more, it also helps them to become more active, to participate in activities more actively, because when you are doing something alone, maybe it's relatively easy to give up because nobody is motivating you or affecting you. But when you are in a team or in a group, you will be influenced by the other members, so you can get a better motivation. And what's more, it also provides great opportunities for people to learn some knowledge or skills from other professional members. For example, if you join a football club, maybe you can learn some professional football skills and knowledge from other players. And another example is if you join in some programming club online, you can also discuss some technical problems or some new technology with other members, which also is a great opportunity for you to improve your own skills. Of course, there could be some disadvantages when you join such groups or organizations. For example, maybe sometimes there are too many members in the teams. If there are too many members, sometimes the activities could be chaos, or you don't have the opportunity to fully participate in the activity. So it needs a balance between the members. Okay, I have finished the full process of the practice test. Okay, let's check my score. You will chat with Lin. Lin will ask you a few questions about your opinions on various topics. Wow, maybe this is a new type of question. You will have 25 seconds to prepare your response and record your response to each of Lin's questions. This is the first time I see this kind of question.
Hi, I'm going to ask you a few questions today. First, can you tell me where you're from and why you're taking the DET practice test?
Okay, I'm from an Asian country. I'm taking the DET test for fun and to improve my English skills. I think it's a great way to help me learn English better.
Thanks. Now then, who is your favorite teacher and why do you like them?
My favorite teacher is my English teacher in the middle school, because I started learning English when I was in the middle school grade 1. So I think the first English teacher was really helpful to me. She helped me lay a solid foundation for improving English. Like I learned a lot of basic vocabulary and grammar knowledge.
Thank you. Where do you usually study and why?
I usually study at home because it's very convenient and comfortable. Maybe some people prefer to study in the library, but I think it will take some time to travel to and back from the library. So I prefer stay at home and just study at my own desk. I think it's really convenient.
Interesting. Describe a learning experience outside of school that was important to you.
A learning experience that is out of school that is important to me is, I think, watching English movies and videos. Because in the school we mainly learn English by reading textbooks, but outside school I can watch some English videos on the internet, which is a very helpful way for me to improve my listening and speaking.
Thanks. How can schools better prepare students for real-world challenges?
I think schools can provide opportunities for students to learn some practical skills and to provide students the situation or tasks to apply the practical skills. So in this way, students can both learn theories and the practical knowledge.
I see. Should education focus more on practical skills or academic knowledge? Why?
I think education should both provide economic knowledge and theories and also practical skills, because both of these parts are important for students' overall development. If they want to pursue higher education, they need to learn the theories, but in their life, they need to improve their problem-solving skills.
I see. Thanks for answering my questions. Have a great day.
Complete this feedback. I was able to show my best. The test was easy, not easy. I could answer what said. Agree. Felt like a real conversation. Agree. The instructions were easy to understand. Strong agree. The character understood what I said. I had enough time to respond. Disagree. I had to wait a long time between questions. Neutral. Silently. More time. Think about. Did you have any technical difficulties with the speaking tasks? No. Okay. Thank you. Wow, I got another 150. Okay, thanks for watching. If you find my video helpful, please give thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more useful tips to help you prepare for the Duolingo English test. Okay, see you next time.